So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Wilson will throw. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Chanticleers. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 28-0. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Conway.
And the Monarchs will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. If they can back up that late score in the first half with another one here in the second, they can really take control of this game.
Yeah, and of course you went straight to offense, Reeds. But how about the defense? If you can stop the bleeding, right? They created some momentum going into the half. Now, come out, set the tone for the second half. Get the ball back to your offense. It's not always about offense, Chase.
No, let's find out just how good of a job this defensive coaching staff does with their adjustments, right? A lot of what they were trying to do in the first half just simply wasn't working. They were getting lit up. Maybe they can change up some looks, some personnel groupings, and do some better things here in the second half.
Throws to the back. This time on target. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Chanticleers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Right down the middle. Complete to the right. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll go to the air. Coming after it. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina! And the beatdown has ensued. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, gigantic implications in this top 15 battle today, and check out what's going down. Washington is trailing right now, but I'm old enough to remember the 2001 season where UW won the Rose Bowl and nearly won a title. If that group can find a way, there's hope for this team. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Michigan.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Finds the tight end.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. They'll run it from the gun. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. The Monarchs will punt this one away.
Number 96 on to punt it away.
He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah.
Nothing but green ahead. He's at the 10. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he made the extra point without problem. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Unleashes one. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Monarchs will bring the punt team onto the field. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. The freshman just a little too much on that one.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be right here in the game.
They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
You know, there are probably a lot of coaches out there with a lead like this that would like to run the ball and see if they could ice this game and bleed the clock. Not this coaching staff. They're going to be aggressive. They're going to continue taking shots.
The Chanticleers will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Someone say run out the clock. Someone say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
49. Ultimate 0.
Fielded in the end zone, it's locked. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. First down for this offense. He's gonna pass. Pressure coming. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. From his end zone, he'll go up top. And this is dropped and incomplete, and that's sort of a microcosm of how this game has gone and time has run out. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
Brooks Stadium in Conway, South Carolina would appear to be a far cry from the classics, but Chaucer would be very proud of the fight that his Chanticleers will bring to the teal. Today, a showdown of a couple of foes from the Sun Belt, as we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off of bye week, the James Madison Dukes, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Chanticleers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the James Madison Dukes offense will get the first possession of the game. And all eyes will be on this man because he is electrifying every time he touches the ball.
I mean, so much fun to watch. Can hit home runs, can make big plays. Everything in this offense starts with that grown man.
What I really like about him, too, is he's versatile, right? He can carry the rock, he can catch the football, he's good at blocking. This guy stays on the field for a reason.
The Dukes want to move quickly.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play call? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Got him downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating an explosive play.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. looking to throw. It's Morris. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack tear.
Getting some heat. Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Chanticleers offense will have its first possession of the game. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking to move it through the air. Dances away to buy time. Makes his man miss. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to get to him. Pocket starts to collapse. Trying to escape and get it himself. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. On second down, wants to throw. Using his feet to buy time. Dances away. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played one quarter. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
They're bringing heat. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. Now the play fake. Unloads it left. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that play.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
This is why third down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes. They put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for, some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line. It confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a first down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
Wiggles free. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Maybe a little frustrated after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10 from the 38. They're trying to get to him. A strike downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Looking to pass. It's Morris. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Dukes.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Western Kentucky put together a very impressive showing in one of the more complete victories victories we've seen from the Hilltoppers in some time. Heck of a showing today from this group. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Coastal!
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now, coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
And the Dukes will kick it away to start the second half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Grabbed over the middle. It's Washington. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man by himself. Touchdown, Chanticleers! They take the lead with the 6.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Pulls it and fires to the left. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Dukes in the hurry up. Looking to throw, it's Morris. Quick strike complete. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. They've got a 1st and 10 as we're inside a minute to play here in the 3rd.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on 3rd down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Off play action. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. We might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. He's looking downfield to throw. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And the Dukes will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Trying to find his man on first down. Feeling some heat. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the third quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Coming after him. Wide open downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Pressure coming. Still looking, on the move. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Looking downfield, it's Morris. He's got his man. Stopped after making the catch. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. The Dukes getting set on 1st and 10. He'll just keep slinging it. Zings it complete to the right.
Yeah, and you're just running out of time where you can have these small gains where the clock continues to run. This offense definitely got to have some urgency. Down, late in the game. I need to force some plays, Paul. We're probably down the field.
And if you're the defense, you can have that all day. We're going to play big zones. We're going to keep the ball in front of us. We've got the lead. You're going to have to make catches like that and make us miss. But you want to keep throwing those little dink and dunk throws? Have at it, because if you keep doing that, we're going to win the game.
Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And they got him for the sack. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And that pass picked off. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Yeah, this is almost icing meat cake, right? Like late in the 4th quarter, you're up by 2 scores. Exactly what you want to do. Get a stop. Now you force a turnover, get your offense back on the field, and now you want to do this. Tick, tick, tick.
The defense will take a timeout. 25 seconds left to play.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Looking for the score. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the fourth, and they are going to go to 7-0. There is time on the clock. If there is time on the clock, there is time to put more points on the board. I mean, the scoreboard operator needs to work out too, right?
Yeah, and I guess he's been getting it, and the defense's job is to stop. But I would argue, Reese, you can just take a knee. If you take a knee, run the clock, you still get out of here, and you still get the win.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The offense set for a first down play. Back to pass, it's Morris. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incomplete.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Now on third down for this offense. 7 is the lucky and skilled number for this squad as they've made it to this point in the season, and they are still perfect.
Still perfect, and they're cooking. You can tell they got some momentum. You know, 7 weeks, obviously, that's not the whole season. You got bigger fish to fry down the road. Great start, but you can tell this team's for real, for real.
No doubt, and they deserve for us all to be talking about them right now because they look as advertised. This is a team with tremendous talent. They've taken care of business up to this point, but now because they're undefeated at this point of the year, every game from this point out gets bigger and bigger and more important.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA. Welcome to Brooks Stadium, and a unique environment in college football because when you see the teal field, you know the Chanticleers aren't far behind. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. So the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers offense will take the first swing of the game. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy that can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to play quarterback when you can feature a guy like this that's fast, big, and strong.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And that's a really good job by this defense because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Getting some heat. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. He wants to throw, trying to get to him. He makes the connection.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Quarterback now breaking the field. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Chanticleers are moving quickly down the field. Throws to the tight end. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Quarterback gets past the marker. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Snap in the shotgun. Unleashes to the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. And you saw that there on the incompletion.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Keeps it going. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Yeah, in this part of the field, man, those windows shrink, and it's hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot in 2nd and goal. Just throw that thing away. Don't take the sack and put you in a bad situation.
Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Pocket starts to collapse. He makes a grab. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. So Georgia's offense will get the ball for the first time.
Offense is stopped. Will be a turnover on downs.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He'll keep it himself. And the run is for no gain and no more time left on the clock in the first quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll run it from the gun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited. The fans aren't going crazy. But those are the plays that in the 4th quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the 4th quarter.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. After run, now throw.
You know, David, I love defenses that stay aggressive, especially at this point of the field. They've got pass rushers on this unit with speed and that are aggressive, and they can win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
And there's two thought processes when I'm a defense and I got them backed up is I am stopping the run, not allowing them to have any space, but also understanding this is also a shot part of the field. Like,
the expressway is wide open. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Lining up from the 34 on first down. He's going to pass. He makes a catch. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Quarterback and receiver on the same page there on the curl route. Nice job by the receiver finding the soft spot and zone and just settling down, making that throw a whole bunch easier.
Wants to throw. It's back. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 48. They're bringing heat. Quickly complete. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This would be a prodigious kick from 56 yards out and from the left side. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air on first down. Trying to get behind the defense. And he hauls it in at the 30. Boy, he almost finished his half with a bang, and are they lucky to get him stopped? They're eager to head to that dressing room right now. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Chanticleers will boot it away to start the second half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And when your defense is performing like this, pitching a shutout, you want to find a way to reward them and help them out a little bit, David.
And I guess that's the upside for this offense. Their defense has been so good. But man, oh man, they've got to find something, Jesse, that they can hang their hat on, something they can do to move the football.
It just feels like at this point, they kick one more field goal and miss this ball game because of how well their defense is playing. So I think offensively, just don't do anything stupid and give the game away.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Defense is about learning the plays. 3rd down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
Fires to the wideout. It's caught. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. They go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. The short hands. It's Humphreys. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Aga trying to make this red zone trip pay off. The give to the back. Fighting off the defender. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
That is so deflating on defense, too, because in your own red zone, 3rd down, you need to make a stop. You know they're going to throw to the weapon at tight end.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
Georgia.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Off play action on first down. Fires to the middle. Got his man to the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. First down to start the drive after the break. The play action fake. Throws for the tight end. Got his man. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Looking to the big tight end. Soft spot in the middle. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. The Chanticleers have it with a 1st and 10. Throwing right. He caught it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Chanticleers.
And listen, still a ways to go. But great job by this offense getting back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big. Give me the rock back.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He's at the 50, the 30, at the 20. He took that baby all the way to the house. A pick 2, as it were. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive.
12, Coastal Carolina, 6.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level there.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Leaves it with the back. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Both of these offenses sputtered and stammered like a 73 AMC Pacer if they made one of those back then, and ultimately they come up short.
Sounds like a beautiful car that you just want to run better, and that's the problem with this offense right now. They've got the guys to make the plays, just not able to execute here today, Dave.
And it's frustrating because you want to make those plays, especially offensively, but you got to find a rhythm. You got to find something you do well and kind of stick to it. That offense couldn't find anything they did really well, and that's why they couldn't put points on the board.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. More than 3,000 feet above sea level in the North Carolina mountains is Kidd Brewer Stadium, The Rock, home to the Appalachian State Mountaineers, and Boone is ready for this one. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Chanticleers will kick it away to start. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Appalachian State's offense will start this game off. And as we watch this wide receiver come onto the field, when you have a dude like this, you find ways to get him the ball over and over again, no matter what the defense tries to take away.
Yeah, because the defense can't win. Whether you double team him, we're still going to win. And they're going to give him the ball on quick passes. They're going to throw it deep, and they're going to take advantage of him every opportunity they can. They will feed him. They will feature him because he's just that good.
Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Got it set up on the outside. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Robinson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to it. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Mountaineers decide to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Chanticleers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. First down for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. He's off to the races. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
Number 88.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. On the ground, it's Roberts. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Mountaineers send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 30. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the 1st quarter. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats.
App State 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Now on first down after that completion. He's looking to throw it. He'll get rid of it. Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man. Touchdown, Coastal. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Running out of time here in the first half, they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best play.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
10-yard loss.
So now they'll try to mitigate that disaster on second down from the 15.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And he's down after making the grab. Good pickup there to help them dig out of the hole, but still some work to do to get a first down. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to get it through the air. And they get the sack just like that.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Secures it at the 30. This guy is a daring punt return, man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Dances away from the heat. At the 45 on his way. No fear from this freshman quarterback as he picks up the first down himself. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Feeling some heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He rifles one deep to the left. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Chanticleers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Touchdown, Chanticleers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Boone when that town is buzzing as it is today. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down.